Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga with Candise. Thanks for joining me for today's beginner yoga sequence focusing on healthy lungs. Starting in Sukhasana, easy pose. Legs are crossed. You can elevate your seat by sitting on a pillow or some books or a block. Sitting up tall, maybe closing the eyes. And just bringing awareness to your breath without changing anything. Maybe noticing where it lands. Maybe it lands in the belly. Maybe you feel the rib cage expand. Maybe you feel the shoulders rise and fall. And just bring your total awareness to your breath. Okay. So this is our first posture, Sukhasana. Going into our second posture, Gomukhasana, so cow face pose. We're going to take the right hand and drop it in between the shoulder blades. The left hand is coming around and grabbing the right hand. Maybe you have a belt and use that if the hands aren't able to reach just yet. So here we're just feeling the stretch across the chest, opening, just a gentle opening across the chest and the shoulders, and then switching. So the left hand drops between the shoulder blades. And continue to just breathe fully, deep, big breaths throughout the sequence. If your hands are reaching one another, then just you can slightly press your head on the arm if that feels good for you. And then release. Let's come onto all fours. The wrists are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're going to take 5 cat-cows. So inhale as the tail moves towards the ceiling and the front of the throat opens. As we exhale, we round through the spine. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Exhale, round, pressing the earth away. Inhale. And exhale for your cat. Inhale. Cow. So just creating some movement in the spine. Last one. Exhale into cat. And inhaling. Last one. Coming into your neutral spine. Tuck the toes. Press the seat over the heels. Give a stretch to the soles of the feet before pressing up into the down dog. So try to tuck all 10 toes underneath. And then pressing through the legs, come into your down dog. Fingers are spread wide. Hands are shoulder width or a little wider apart, and feet are hip width apart. Just walk the dog out, bending one knee and then the next. Let's do one more round here. Keeping your awareness on your breath. And then landing in your down dog. Breathing fully into the ribs. And then walking the feet towards the hands. Coming into a forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows. Swaying side to side. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Releasing any tension. Good. Release the fingertips towards the floor. And then walk the hands all the way up to the quads. Come to neutral spine here. And then walk the hands back down to the earth. And then hands up to the knees. Again, neutral spine, shoulders away from the ears. And then releasing the hands back to the earth. And then one more time up to the shins. And releasing the hands all the way down. Taking the fingers wide, hands shoulder width apart. Step the feet back into your down dog. Lowering the knees down to the mat. Press the sit bones over the heels and then strong through the legs, down dog. Heels towards earth, lifting the tail towards the sky. Good, 2 more. So bringing the knees down to the earth, sit bones back, and then press up through strong legs. And one more time, bringing the knees down, sit bones back, and pressing through the legs, down dog. Good. So just creating a firm, strong foundation for your beginner yoga practice. Bring the knees down, back to the mat, untuck the toes, and then inhale for your cow. As you exhale, you round. Inhaling. And exhale. Moving through your cat-cow 2 more times. Inhale, tail towards the sky, gaze up, shoulders away from ears. As you exhale, round the spine. One more round. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back into your neutral spine. Bring the knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch. Extend the arms out in front. And bring the forehead maybe to the mat if that's within reach, or maybe you're stacking your hands, forehead to the hands, or maybe you stay on your forearms. And just rock your pelvis side to side just a couple times, your hips side to side, so the pelvic floor drops down. Breathing here. Release the head, release the shoulders. Good. And then from here, walking the hands back towards the knees. And we're going to come back into our Sukhasana, our easy pose. Right hand is on the mat. Reach up with the left hand and then walk the right fingertips away from you. And keep plugging the left sit bone into the floor. And we're reaching with this left hand, but the arm isn't pulling out of the socket. So we're keeping the integrity of the arm in the shoulder socket. And you can slightly rotate that left hand towards yourself so you feel like you're clicking the arm into place, like you're locking it in. You feel stable and sturdy there. And then walk the right fingertips back towards you. Left fingertips now come to the floor, reaching up with that right arm. And again, locking. So if you feel like the arm's really extending out, kind of draw the arm bone into the socket and then just rotate the arm slightly towards you. So you're now locking the arm into the joint. You feel strong there. And then walk the left fingertips away. And really breathe fully into the rib cage. So you're really filling up that right side of the body, pressing the right sit bone into the mat so you feel length in the right waist and the right rib cage. If you feel like you want to go a little deeper, you could come onto your forearm or just onto the fingertips. Maybe you're here. Good. And then walking the hand back towards yourself, releasing here. Now the right foot is in front of the left. Walk the hands out in front. And now walking the hands over to the left. Maybe the hands are on both sides of the knee and you're just gripping the floor, pulling the chest forward. You can stay here. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can walk that left hand away from you and then place the right hand on top of the left. So now you're feeling that stretch in the right waist and the right rib cage. So again, really opening up the tissues there. And breathe into that area, anywhere where you're feeling tension. It could be in the right hip. Good. And then walking the hands back to center and then back towards yourself. Switching the cross of the legs. Walking the hands out in front. And then walking the hands over to the right. And you might stay here with the hands on both sides of the right knee. And you're gripping the floor, you're pulling the floor towards you as the chest melts down. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, then extending the right hand. And then the left hand, maybe it could be just coming close to the right hand, or it might be right on top. But make sure you feel the left sit bone rooting down. And breathing fully now into the left side of the body. The left rib cage expands. You're feeling the length in the right way or in the left waist. Good. And then walking the hands back to center. And then the hands back towards yourself. And we're going to take one more before Shavasana. Extending the hands behind. So interlacing the hands behind you. Opening up across the chest. Just breathing here. Taking a few nice big deep breaths. And then releasing, and then taking your Shavasana, lying down onto the mat. I encourage you to take your time here, enjoying your final resting posture, Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining me at Yoga with Candise. Until next time, stay healthy, stay well. Bye for now.